Hi folks, this is all the fruit, and today I'm foraging for Kalyna. What's Kalyna? Well, it's the national symbol of Ukraine. One of their most important national symbols. And right now, well, Ukrainians really do need national symbols. What else do they need? Well, traditional foraged food and medicine and moral support. And this plant can give all of this. Well, here in Germany, in the city of Heidelberg, there is somebody who was clever enough to plant a lot of those Kalyna bushes around a parking lot. And since, unfortunately, a lot of Ukrainian people had to flee their homeland, their country, and for them it's, well, everything is very difficult for them now. Of course, staying in their country is horrible. Having to run away is horrible. One of the horrible things is that they usually don't know how to find Kalyna in foreign countries. I was told that a lot of Ukrainians even think that this bush doesn't grow in the West. Well, it does. It even has a couple English names. It's called guelder rose or highbush cranberry. Both names are misleading. It's neither closely related to the rose nor to the cranberry. It's not in the rosaceae with the rose. It's not in the ericaceae with the cranberry. It's in the, well, in the adoxaceae or caprifoliaceae, a completely different family. Well, I will not focus on all the symbolic, basically the symbolic of this plant in the Ukrainian folklore is endless. They have, it's also a big symbol of Ukraine struggle and suffering and fight against foreign invaders. Does this ring a bell? Also, they use it for marriages. They use it in so many different rituals. Basically, this is for them like, I don't know, what would be the most Ukrainian thing ever. And they also, as I said, use it a lot for medicine. They make jam out of it, they make tea out of it. Unfortunately, when you cook the jam, it seems to smell like unwashed feet or unwashed socks. But the plant itself is not that bad. Well, the good thing is the berries often survive through winter. When you look at those plants, now we have 2022. Here we have the berries from 2021. If you look closely, those are the berries from 2020. Those have been on the bush for 18 months now. And look, despite being quite black already, they still have some redness in them. Not what they taste like. Hard. That they still have a trace of sourness and fruitiness to them. Well, look at those here. Berries from 2020. Not last year's berries, but years before berries, and they're still quite reddish. Those are even quite edible. They taste like red cranberries. Well, the berries from last year, they even still retain their juiciness. Look at them. Not my favorite berry. It's a little bit similar to the sea buckthorn, which also can survive during the winter. It's a little bit sour, a little bit bitter. It has a little bit of flavor of puke, although in those right now, after a whole winter, the flavor is almost gone. Not my favorite berry, but you cannot be choosy in March. In March you should be happy that you get any edible berries. No, not bad for March. 2 cardboard boxes filled to the brim Here you can clearly see the different colors from the different plants. They are not all the same. Maybe it's genetic, maybe it's that some, I don't know, ripened earlier, ripened later. Tell me why they are so colorful. Well, my son collected 4 more boxes earlier this week, and still, if you can get the higher hanging fruits, there is still a lot left. So folks, if you are Ukrainians or if you know any Ukrainians in and around the city of Heidelberg in Germany, we have Kalyna as much as you want. Come and get it. You can forage with us, you can get the ready fruit. Just promise to share them with everybody. We are gonna dry them, so they are gonna be used for tea. I think when you dry them, they are not so good for jam anymore, but they are for tea. Let's try a few, since I already picked so many. Yeah, still not my favorite fruit. A bit too sour. There is also a trace of bitterness. Not enough sweetness, but hey, how many tastier berries can you forage in March in temperate areas of Europe? I'm spitting out the seeds, they're a bit too big for me to chew them. So folks, this was collecting Kalyna, the national symbol of Ukraine and of Ukrainian resistance against foreign invaders over the centuries. Stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the beautiful city of Heidelberg. And if you know any Ukrainians who want some Kalyna in and around Heidelberg, please share the link with them or just give them my contacts.